So
Yeah, just hit refresh.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're live here with our WWE Elimination Chamber predictions. I don't think anybody can see us just yet in the live chat, but they'll be joining us very soon. Refresh that URL, Elson. Refresh. So, what are we doing here, Dave?
Yeah, we're going through the entirety, or as much of the Elimination Chamber card as we can. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat to actually see that yet, but...
don't mind if I do.
Hey, Bray is crazy, so... But yeah, the main event is the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title, which is held right now by John Cena. And boy, these guys are goofy in here.
Oh, so this is Elimination Chamber. Yeah. This is the alien tubes.
Yes, and as I do usually with these predictions, I play as a person I think is going to win. But I didn't want to give myself too much of an advantage, so I did put myself in at the beginning. I think it's Bray Wyatt's to win.
You do?
Yeah, because Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble. I think the better...
and he's a member of the full-on member of the Wyatts.
Yeah, so the main event should be Bray versus... Or not the main event, but the title match for SmackDown should be those two.
all right.
The person I want to win is The Miz. I think he's earned his way back into being a title.
How many people are fighting the Elimination Chamber?
6.
6. Okay.
So 2 people start, and then 4 people enter the match throughout.
And do they have the chambers there because they presume everybody's untrustworthy?
Well, it opens up, every few minutes, and it's also a good thing. Like you throw people into it and all that stuff.
Oh,
so, fun times.
Or Sheamus can put his crucifix in the lock and pretend to be stuck. Was that last year?
Yes, that year was. They somehow put the 2 worst Elimination Chamber matches in the same event. Actually, the ECW Elimination Chamber match was also really bad. But last year, they had the Tag Team Elimination Chamber match was awful. And then the one with Sheamus with the crucifix and also Mark Henry's chamber opened early, and it completely messed up the flow of the match.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I have no idea where that is.
You just click on it, and then you can pop it out.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Ta-da. Pause that piss. Don't let it stream. There we go.
I think there's an option with the thing up there. Pop out.
Pop it out.
So they're doing a Cena chant, even though he's not going to match.
Control plus. Hi, everybody. This is the Elimination Chamber. It's been a while since Philkin 7. How you doing, buddy? Here we are again. Our secret identity is revealed. Says Steve Snowy. Yeah,
I've already been eliminated.
So Dave's prediction is his prediction won't win.
I'm just gonna nicely walk out.
Oh, Baron Corbin, the wrestler I wouldn't be able to recognize in a lineup.
He's been pretty good. Yeah, he was good for his NXT run and the last few months.
Any particular reason this isn't being beamed to Twitch? Is Smikey. I forget where we talked about our internet issues, but we can't upload that much video. We'll hit a total choke point and won't be able to get anything done. Yeah, in addition to my girlfriend couldn't watch Netflix for the duration of Wednesday.
Yeah,
we had to upload both these videos. Comcast is really fucking us. I'm dying to find another internet service provider, and they don't want me.
But the reason is, once Twitch is done, we then have to upload that file manually, and while that's uploading, this at least when it's done, it's just there. So we don't have 2 streams to upload.
Todd Harrison.
It would take 19 million days.
Todd Harrison says it looks like the wrestlers have to go through TSA to get into the ring. And now everyone in the airport can see your wiener on that screen.
Dean Ambrose taking a crotch to the face. But this is the main event.
Yes, and we're gonna work our way down from the main event.
In case you're just joining us, Dave had predicted Bray Wyatt, so he lost.
Yeah. So now we got to wait for the computer to.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, it's not like a 6-man tag where people are gonna interfere on other 3 counts. So.
Yeah, if only you played this game much. I have no idea how it works either.
All right.
I mean,
I didn't pay attention for the 1 count, and then when I noticed it was 2, I missed, and then 3.
Does this have a competitive community?
I think you can play it online, but
I can't even imagine, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's even options when you're playing online to even out the opponent's stats. Because John Cena's a 90-something. Someone like The Miz is probably in the 80s. Low 80s.
Are these even as fun though to play against each other? Anywhere near No Mercy and the Aki games? Do they feel as fun or?
Yeah, you can do some cool things.
As long as you really love these guys.
Yeah.
It just seems a little bit more robotic and like.
I think they should make NXT a separate game, and then make it like batshit. Like have an NXT component where it's just this with NXT characters, and then have a batshit insane mode, a fucking Tekken Force.
Sir H. Comed said, "I wonder if we'll get a surprise appearance from NXT champion Bimmy
Rude. Bimmy. I am glad. I don't know how many people we reach really, but like I'm very happy every time someone sends me a Bimmy JPEG. Ugh. That could be done by no one but us.
So yeah, Elimination Chamber. Everybody has to get pinned to get out. It's not like a Rumble.
Ow.
Whoa, hello. I don't know that
end of days.
I love that finisher. Is that a truly unique fit, or did he inherit that from someone in Japan and rename it, or like I've never seen that move.
I'm sure it's been done elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just for some reason he was. I didn't watch for about 12 years, so.
Flamingo Cocktail says these are the basics of the old SmackDown games in this, but you go back to the first couple of games and they're amazingly fast.
Stacy, bro, this is for the title, which is why I don't think Cena's going to win it because one, they just did Cena versus Orton on SmackDown this week.
Look at Miz punching.
And you don't want to have a Cena versus Orton at WrestleMania. It's been done way too many times.
Yeah, and this will be the last. No, there's still Fastlane, I guess, for Raw, but SmackDown. This is the last pay-per-view they'll have.
This is live, Derek Cast. Now you know. Act like you know.
But this is fair for the SmackDown WWE. Cena's going in, champ.
Yeah.
And then this is a way to get it on somebody else to fight Orton, and you thought it would be
I thought it would be Wyatt, but
Wyatt makes sense.
Does Cena just have like more attention to his modeling, or does he look much sicker than all the other wrestlers?
Sicker like health or sick nasty?
Yeah, look at his skin tone compared to everybody else in the ring.
He does look zombie gray.
Yeah. Are you feeling okay, Johnny?
I don't think he fake tans like a lot of the other guys do.
Yeah,
The Miz is awful with fake tans.
He doesn't seem quite as orange.
So nobody else has been eliminated.
No, they are taking their sweet time. Miz has been on fire for like a straight year at this point. It would be fun to see him get such a high-profile match, but the heat is Wyatt Orton. If you're ever gonna do that, this is the time to do it. But do you think Luke Harper will somehow get in here and break in? He has teleporting powers, right? Like
he's got his own match at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. It's him and Orton, right?
Yep.
Wow, that Ambrose move did not translate well to the game.
Yeah, Dean with the 4 miles an hour ricochet punch or whatever.
So Miz isn't out because he's not pinned.
Hey, we've got a second elimination.
Hey, Corbin.
Barry Corbo.
Miz Khalifa. This is a PS4 version that we're playing. Any hot takes about Rollins getting injured again?
Man, this ref sucks.
Really?
Go. Kick faster. Count faster.
He has to take like the longest path possible to making a count and gets easily hit.
And that's
it looks like we got an attitude adjustment happening. That's the most powerful move in all of WWE.
1 million points of damage.
Is that Ambrose? What?
The good thing about the computer in this game, the AI, they'll just go for pins all the time. You don't have to do a finisher or anything beforehand. They'll just do it. Miz is just lovingly staring at
what
AJ
the hell
Styles.
is going on?
Phil Kinsepa says there's too many grizzled part-timers considering this is supposed to be the new era.
What are they doing? Jesus.
And act.
Wow, so everybody's in. Oh, Lord.
Well, who are you rooting for, Brett?
Well,
as always, I'm for John Cena.
I mean, he's coming in as champ, so like him retaining would mean him and Orton, which is
great. I've never seen it before. A match of the millennium.
They've done that. It's been 3 years, and they're both more interesting than they were 3 years ago. So it's like maybe, but I would rather see anything else. We've already seen Cena Styles. We've already seen I don't know. There's so many. The Wyatt Orton match is what has the heat right now, and like Styles Clash on the cage. Oh,
I don't think you can do pins outside.
Whoa, they'll never let us show that again.
And he kicks.
How does he kick out?
Boy, Henry blew a gasket.
Henry,
figure 4.
this is a gasket-blowing free day for Henry because we have a momentous episode of Talking Simpsons.
Look at this!
Up this very day.
Ref!
Oh my God!
1, 2,
Wait,
3.
wait.
I can't even plug.
Idiot.
Oh, my bad. 2.
That's great.
Kick out.
And Styles was tapping, wasn't he?
Oh.
Watch someone at WWE headquarters is writing that into
Man,
the pay-per-view.
I gotta say, that's not a bad spot.
Yeah.
If two people get pinned at the same time and the ref's like, oh, Jesus, what am I supposed to do?
I wouldn't be shocked if that's the only prediction from this that'll come true.
Man, that wasn't that bad, man. I was kind of into that.
I'm behind it. But yes, new episode of Talking Simpsons where Bob,
Jesus.
Mackie, Henry Gilbert, and me talk to none other than Bill Oakley of Oakley and Weinstein, former writer and showrunner for The Simpsons. It's an amazing conversation. We also have a Season 4 wrap-up up for you on patreon.com/lasertime at the $5 tier.
The computer is the worst thing I've ever seen in history.
I'm used to it now.
Like, Jesus. Whoa. Henry did watch the Rumble with us. We had a pretty full house. It was fun. But
The calf killer.
let me make sure it's a regulation calf killer.
The ref is not interested in Cena and Ambrose at all.
Get it back in the ring.
I don't remember the Rumble now at all.
I remember you had number 30, and that was Roman Reigns.
Oh, wait, yeah, I should have won by all accounts, having 19, 24, and 30.
Man, if we wanted to keep up our wrestling parlay, we could do Chamber with the same exact concept. If we have 6 people watching, then you do 6. The
Do a
first
little
person,
contest?
second person who enters, all that stuff.
Hi, Bailey.
Playing.
So,
Get him.
according to our prediction, Dave's actual choice will be eliminated immediately, and then the match will go on forever.
It's happened before. One of the better Elimination Chambers. It was like I like when WWE tells a story that unfolds over the entire evening. Oh, wait, hold on.
1, 2.
No! Fucking Miz is kicking out of
an AA on the cage.
And he also got a Styles Clash on the cage. But I love the Miz, though.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
but
Steve Snow, he says, I'm pretty sure I saw many clones of Dean Ambrose beaten up on the Double Dragon shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 3D Double Dragon game from last week. P-fucking-U.
Yeah, I forget what year it was the Elimination Chamber, but Edge was the champion going into the chamber, and he lost like 2 minutes in, and everyone like laughed at him. And then he came back at the end of the night in the other Elimination Chamber match and won that one.
They do more than one Elimination Chamber match?
They used to. Now they only have one. Even though it makes like they have a 6 tag team match. So it's a match where 6 tag teams face off against each other. They could literally do the Elimination Chamber for that match, but I think maybe the last one, since the tag team match at the last Elimination Chamber was so bad, they just don't want to do it.
Oh, Ambrose I didn't realize Ambrose got pinned.
I didn't see it.
Good.
Smikey has the most pleasant mean comment I've seen in some times. I like it when The Miz doesn't wrestle. That is the most Lucille Bluth comment I've ever heard.
I mean, it's pretty, like, his mic work is kind of almost second to none right now.
Yeah, he was in, like, the SmackDown this week actually opened up with, like, I think it was a 4-man match. And The Miz has been getting better at wrestling, but there was a point where he's doing, like, his Daniel Bryan kicks.
Yeah. Shut up, Dave. He is out there every night. Every night.
And he
Don't
takes
you walk away from me,
so
David.
long to set it up that AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose look like chumps because they're literally like Mortal Kombat groggy kneeling for like 2 minutes. I'm like, Miz, fucking start. Like, I know you're playing to the crowd, but you are destroying kayfabe right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would give him more shit for that if they didn't destroy kayfabe every hour of every day with all the, like, open tweets and talking about how it's a company and all that shit. It's like,
oh man!
But he's also
Miz
not a great wrestler.
Oh boy, I wish you knew how to read these gauges. Miz with a big whiff because you're not playing right now, Dave.
Not for hours.
The predictions are out of our hands. And Smikey chimes in. He's an awful wrestler, and he's been doing this for near 10 years. Damn.
Yeah.
He can have a good match if he has a good opponent, like Dolph Ziggler. That whole
yeah, those were great. I had a great time with those. They had a ladder match a couple of pay-per-views ago, right? That was good.
That does remind. Miz is a former reality show star. Was shocked that in the news right now, a senator claimed there's no such thing as white terrorism That senator was a cast member of Real World Boston.
Oh, yeah.
And he's married to the Rachel from Real World San Francisco.
Wow.
And I already forgot his name.
That is the most unrelatable sentence I've ever heard in my life.
Real World San Francisco.
Sean Duffy, I think.
That's the
I
one.
have no idea who any of these people
that was when
Independent.
he was on it back when it was still good, at least. That was the season of Genesis, right? I think.
What?
Austin?
Phil Collins?
No, the season that he was on of Real World.
I bowed out at like London, I think.
Oh.
And then maybe jump
London.
back in for some Hawaii, and then whatever season my
London was
Tallahassee
the
friend was on.
worst.
Austin. Hey, Chris, a reality show host is president. All right,
Yeah.
that shouldn't. What the fuck? You're right. That's not remarkable at all, Aaron Shadows.
Now anybody can be president. You don't
Exactly.
need any. You don't
But
need
when
any prior qualification.
It's unique that a reality show contestant, when they become famous.
These three, get it over with. You three monsters.
There you go. That's a good distinction, Smikey. Flamingo Cocktails at independent contractors with people with no healthcare or 401ks, and Smikey's like, yeah, but independent contractors with no ability to freely perform anywhere else.
Though I think more and more wrestlers are like realizing, like, no, we don't have to wait for whatever thing to expire. You know,
Oh, really?
like Alberto Del Rio, CM Punk, they're just like, fuck this. I'm out. If I'm not with the company anymore, I'm going to go perform elsewhere immediately afterwards, instead of waiting for some stupid, arbitrary, window to run out.
Is this still going
Yes.
on?
Everyone's nearly
What do
dead,
any of these
so.
meters mean? Because everybody is red and orange except The Miz.
And he's all red. Him and Cena are
It's
opposite.
full Lesnar.
Man,
wow.
these guys are going haywire.
That was
now
a
there's
sweet
only three of
move.
them.
What the fuck?
All right, I think it's a sig for Miz.
And John Cena's going to say, no, not today.
I'll attack the guy who's not down. Believe me, if I was in this with Bray Wyatt, I'd be cleaning house right now.
What do the meters mean? Maybe it's time to discuss that since there's not a lot of chatter happening.
Well, the red meter at the top, that's health, but you can regain some health if you have some stamina.
The
That's
purple
what
is key?
The purple is stamina. But if you, having stamina is also how you regain that orange section, which is health that you
This
can
was
gain
set up
back.
to play automatically.
Yeah.
It's the computer playing with itself. Yes, Derek Cass.
And the 4 meters on the bottom are your finishers.
Awkward Loser says, wait, seriously? There was a pay-per-view like yesterday. Honestly, these don't mean anything anymore. Look, oh, great, I won the Rumble, but the title will be defended 20 times from January to April. I guess there's that, but with the brand split, is this the only way to see everybody together?
Yeah, Rumble was everybody together, and this is SmackDown only.
Oh, okay.
So while Orton won the Rumble, that's he's not defending a title. Like winning the Rumble doesn't get you a title; it gets you a shot at a title.
Cena, or somehow Miz is like the strongest man in this entire match. Has taken 2
It's really
finishers.
weird.
Took the what do they call it? The STF. Now he's bleeding.
It's good. Got some color, but yeah,
Somehow not from any of the steel.
It wasn't began with just the computer like Dave normally plays, but it was a little hectic start there. So I think you're distracted and got eliminated. And now we've just got to wait for the computer to get done playing with itself.
I was distracted because Wayne's World music played on the Titantron, and I was looking at it, and then I got rolled up.
But when we go to the next match, we will resume.
They'll be faster, don't worry. Believe me.
These three...
I wonder if I can cue that Wayne's World music back up.
Oh, man, this is... Hey!
Now you don't have to add music after the fact.
Sweet.
Steve Snowy says, the crazy thing about Cena is how successful he's been wearing jean shorts the entire time.
These...
Excellent.
I really hope that can actually be heard and we're not just giggling.
No, I'm sure it can
well,
that's good. Larry Flynn Boyle, everybody. Star of Elimination Chamber.
Aaron Chato says,
can you guys cut away to a commercial for Holy Foley?
We're back with WWE Elimination Chamber.
Double.
Can Mick Foley get all of his kids' jobs with WWE? We'll find out.
DCR.
Hey, Elimination.
Of who?
In the chamber.
Oh, Miz.
Yeah.
Having drawn blood. Missed that. Well, DCR Explorer says, I have a question for all three of you. What is your favorite wrestler? Other people can answer in the chat, too.
I mean, of all time, Macho Man. Currently...
Macho Man. But it's hard for me because like I wasn't really alive during Hulkamania, but I like
You were alive.
but I wasn't really. I know I was watching like the cartoon, but like I was watching when Ultimate Warrior came to prominence. Like I was in on that. I wasn't in on like the rise of Hulkamania. And at that point, the Ultimate Warrior was all about taking him down the peg as he was on his way out. I win.
My all-time is Mr. Perfect. My current is Cesaro.
Nice. Dean was my favorite for a long time, but I like Dean. I like Finn. I'm having a hard time really attaching myself strongly to one person right now. Cena Styles matches are routinely great, so I do look forward to those.
Currently, I like Seth Rollins, and I feel like I really like CM Punk, but only because I don't have to see him all the time. All I can do is reflect on things I've already seen.
Awkward Loser says Baron Corbin looks like Ed Hardy's take on Ben Franklin.
Gonna go off and fly a kite with a mouse in it.
I do like Baron Corbin.
Is that a good Baron Corbin that I did?
Yes.
Comment 2 if you think Baron Corbin is balding.
I think 30% of all WWE is balding.
I think 60% of all males are balding, so why single him out?
He is, though. Ziggler was pretty hot off and on for 10 years, and every time I'm like, man, I'm really into Ziggler. He either says something in real life or his booking in the show goes awry.
Or wears something on his tights.
Yeah. You're not hearing things. You assholes kick out again.
Baron's also got something weird happening with his belly button. It's like it's more wide than it is.
Yeah, I think he had a bit of a tummy when he was in the NFL, just bulked up, or had heft and weight on him, and then when he slimmed down, I think there's just some of that tummy you can't get rid of. I think that's what happened. But like he dropped a lot of weight, I think, to get into NXT, and like trimmed up.
Styles is doing his sig and then his finisher. I think that should be enough at this point.
Please. Cena defying the odds.
God, that his signature is a submission move. It's kind of annoying. Cena's never going to tap out, even in this game. They both have a finisher.
All-time CCD Pro for a laugh, a Canadian. His name is Chris, and he made an undead appearance on a Laser Time Rumble stream. Chris Benoit.
Hey, there you go.
Fine.
AJ Styles wins. I don't think that will happen.
AJ Styles.
Good. That's a good replay. So you think that would suggest Styles versus Orton?
Yeah, which I mean it hasn't really been done, so that would be interesting.
But you don't.
I'm just
gonna
say a phenomenal forearm into an RKO.
Yeah, it would be great.
Is a pretty great spot, but I would be surprised because then what's Wyatt gonna do?
Excellent win by AJ Styles. But unfortunately, I forgot to make this for the title, so we have to redo this.
Okay, we're good.
For the title.
No!
Can we slow it down, though?
Yeah.
I really want to savor each bit. Can we please?
Yes, all right, we're going to the next one.
This is going to haunt my dreams.
It's over. No more Wayne's Club.
They're going to dream up another match.
It's really good, like, 90s wrestling game music, though.
It's not that it doesn't fit. It's that I hate it.
Also, note that I have a momentum fast, so that's the fastest this would have went. So I can't really do the tag match as it is advertised, which is 12 wrestlers when you can only do 6. So I'm going to do a battle royal with 6 of the, like, one person representing each team.
Oh, okay.
I'm having a great time over here. No 8-Bit Bohemian Rhapsody yet? I could probably skip to it. It just takes forever. Even when you skip to it, it takes forever to see. Holy shit, I'm hungry.
All right, so one from each for the. This is for the tag title.
Yes.
Man, poor American Alpha.
I can't make it for the tag title since there's only one. But yeah, you just imagine it is.
I'm entertaining the shit out of myself. How can I get your mailing address? Hit us up on Twitter or me.
We should be like Xavier Woods and leave our DMs open.
Mine are. I don't give a fuck. I don't use that stupid Twitter. I don't want to be hassled by anime Nazis all day.
Alamogordo, New Mexico. All right, I don't know why I have the.
The Fat Alamo.
Alamogordo. All right,
the Ascension is still around.
They actually, one of them got the pin on on SmackDown this week.
I do feel super bad for all the tag teams in a way, but American Alpha just were so good this time last year, all the way through Mania, all the way through last summer. Like, super entertaining, putting on two of my favorite matches of last year. And then now, like, they even have the titles, and it was kind of like, oh, that's cool. What else are they going to do?
I think the biggest mistake they did was putting... I mean, it was like a good story, but like the Heath Slater and Rhino had the titles for so long. Like, the guys who aren't a tag team, when you have like 4 other tag teams. Yeah. Chris is actually playing Wayne's World right now.
It's transfixing.
You want to do some commentary on the match?
Yeah, right.
It's a new match.
Right now, Wayne is I just have to settle for the music. Hopefully there's no time limit. I don't want to lose. Fat Alamo, worst Cosby character ever. You remember me? Anime and eggs. CL00, my perfect description of Twitter. So what's this match?
So,
we described the whole thing.
on the pay-per-view, it's going
Chris
to be a tag team turmoil match, which means you start with 2 tag teams in the ring, and then after one team loses, another team comes in and takes their place. They actually did that at the
I recognize 2 people.
The Madison Square Garden show I went to around Christmas. They did this exact match. And I can't remember if America and Alpha were the tag team champions at that point, but it was for the tag team titles, and it was just them going through all the teams.
Who is American Alpha?
If during the pay-per-view, the Fandango Breezango, if they lose within like 30 seconds, then they literally just copied the match for the most part, because that's like. Though actually, I remember that. At the Madison Square Garden show, the Vaudevillains weren't in the tag team turmoil match, which didn't make any sense to me. Like,
was that one of them like in the doghouse for a while?
This was also because it was the same amount of people in the tag team turmoil match, but this was back when it was the Wyatt family as the tag team champions.
Yes.
And actually, it was a funny little thing at the end after the match. They're like going up the ramp. Bray Wyatt takes off his shirt.
Whoa.
Husky Harris.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to see that.
And then, look at that. I've never seen that happen.
He's like actually got abrasion like marks on his arms from being slapped.
I've never seen a 2 people in the tag corner. Whoa.
Philkin 7 says, hey, the Ascension actually won a match on Tuesday.
So Bray Wyatt had his shirt off, and then Randy Orton slapped his belly, and they both started laughing. And I'm like, you guys are breaking kayfabe, but I guess since it's a house show, it's okay.
But the most prestigious house show.
Yeah.
But you're telling me there's video out there with Bray Wyatt with his shirt off.
There's a lot of it.
Schwing.
Look up Husky Harris. Before they rebranded him as Bayou Billy.
Bayou Billy.
Bayou Bimmy. That joke's been sitting there for 2 weeks.
God damn it. Why are you sitting on that? Gold, that was.
Bimmy Hatcher. Whoa, there's a little glitch there.
C Pro says, I wonder how long before the Authors of Pain get called up and the Ascension has to go change their gimmick.
Man, Authors of Pain, I'm not that into.
The Authors of Pain are they're more Shield than Ascension, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, Slater's out.
Oh,
maybe
caught by his head.
Crunch. So they're not replaced by their tag team partner like the.
Yeah, they don't have that kind of match in this game. But also, you can't do 12 wrestlers, so you just do one person from each team.
It's a 12-man tag team, so you took one member from each tag team.
The more popular or the more impressive member of each team. Though it was tough with the Vaudevillains because I like them both.
Yeah, and I mean both
Vaudevillains because it's the only other form of entertainment Vince McMahon understands.
Greg Garbo.
Both Chad Gable and Jason Jordan are both great.
Steve Snowy says Bayou Bimmy literally made me laugh out loud. My coworkers all looked at me. Tee.
So, but you believe American Alpha will retain?
Yeah.
I do wish. I mean, I do too. It would be cool to see it like Ascension was a lot of fun in NXT. I wouldn't be averse to them actually try to build up some other tag teams.
Well, I think the reason they're doing this match is so okay, the American Alpha wins this. They've literally beat every team on SmackDown. So then the Revival gets called up and they do a WrestleMania match.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, because they're kind of done with NXT.
Ascension lasting way longer than I would expect them to.
Man, I don't know, man. Vaudevillains was one of those things that works great in a small environment, but Capital City goofball version when you get to.
Yeah, and this guy, who is that?
Jason Jordan.
Combo Fiend.
Who? What?
It's like our friend
from the American Alpha, who have been kicking ass for a year, but they even said their story right now is that they've been forgotten, and the entire tag team division has been forgotten, which is true.
I think I love those singlet, it should have started with the Bad Usos winning the tag titles. Then these guys chase them for a few months, but the first two tag team champions were both slapped together tag teams. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's no fun. They're not hot on tag team wrestling.
Is that Smikey? I like how Triple H ensures he gets a WrestleMania payday every year, but as he doesn't have a wrestler contract, he's not being piss tested.
Though I wonder who he's gonna face is up in the air because it was supposed to be Seth
happening?
Rollins. Seth Rollins is injured right now and might not make WrestleMania because Samoa Joe injured him during his debut.
They maintain this morning that he'll be there, but that is dicey.
Loving that TNC Surf Design singlet. Steve Snowy, why haven't we streamed TNC Surf Design? You and I both love that game, at least, Elston.
It's good.
Dave?
Say what?
TNC Surf Design? I fucking love that game.
You kidding me?
I love the second one. I think it's great.
I didn't know they made a second one.
Yeah, it's just a straight-up side-scroller with that awesome-ass gorilla.
Yeah.
But now he can skate, not just surf. Not like that fucking cat in a tuxedo.
I did love this moment on SmackDown this week where Alexa Bliss is just yelling at
Peace, Derek.
Becky Lynch, but she's there to sign a contract to fight. Or no, I guess she's there to sign a contract to fight Naomi, but is too busy arguing with Banks, fucking Banks, Becky, and then just was like, "Oh right, Naomi, yeah, I totally forgot about you. Yeah, I'll see you Sunday." There's just a very good dismissive
I do want. There were a couple opportunities where Naomi should have been the Divas Championship back when that was the title, but she's been around for so long and she's really good. She's just she wasn't among the Women's Revolution,
right?
So faded into the background. I don't think she's gonna win. I want her to, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I like Bliss too much, and it would be weird to go into Mania with a new face champion.
She keeps bringing up Naomi keeps bringing up I've never really had a WrestleMania match and I want to go to WrestleMania, and her entrance would be great at WrestleMania.
Yeah, her entrance is pretty great. I do like this version of Bliss more than the. I am not a fan of her when she goes full Harley Quinn. It's not. Ugh. I really liked when she had the Freddy Krueger look a year ago.
I'm surprised they don't sell those hands. That would be the easiest.
What was on her hand?
She still does it. It's like a metal skeleton hand that's on her wrist. But then a year ago, her and
a rugby shirt and
the tag team, man, what are their names? Blake and Murphy.
Yeah. She's engaged to one of them.
Yeah.
Don't ask me which. I still
think
don't know.
Blake. Maybe. But they all had those sweaters and Freddy Krueger look, which was a 2015 Halloween carryover, so I get why they wouldn't want to do it year round.
Isn't Naomi the real wife of Bimmy Uso?
Yeah.
Bimmy Uso.
Come for the wrestling matches, stay for the Bimmy.
Stay for the references to last week's Double
That
Dragon.
It's working with a dozen people makes me so happy. We record things so out of order on our podcast. It's hard to have inside jokes go back and forth.
Yeah.
5 Feet of Fury, that Bliss is Nike. I think she stopped doing Peach Bomber when Asuka showed up.
Asuka.
And who is your prediction here?
I think Alexa Bliss keeps the title.
I see.
She's probably my favorite.
Are you making
one of my
another,
favorite wrestlers right now. For about a year now, she just was.
She's got great facials.
She had the great facial reactions, great just body language.
I know that wasn't the best way to say it.
That's what they say.
Much appreciated, Duke. Sure is Duke, sir, and is your avatar John Wayne? It's amazing. I could watch that guy throw kids in the water all day.
I thought I could jump over the ropes.
Steve Snowy, man, Peck bit me into the Simpsons Game Boy. Ride that donkey for the ultimate laser time inside jokes. Gonna ride that bit me. Ho! This time. Twisted Bliss.
Oh.
Wow, man, with a half gainer in the middle. 2, please. Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, even when she was still like in developmental NXT, like she was an okay wrestler, but just was so good on the mic and just in the ring, very charismatic, and then spent the past year just getting better.
Oh, ref.
But she's better, but she still has some room to grow, but in the ring.
Yeah.
But everything else is just so perfect that like when she's out there, it's great. Yeah, it's not the Sparkle Splash, unfortunately. They changed it to Twisted Bliss, which whatever.
It also works.
It works.
Sparkle is too, like, that was when she was like the goody who like blow glitter into.
Yeah. Mickie James is on the SmackDown roster now.
But your prediction came true.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 for 1. How many more matches do we have?
And she's
you say 1.
Yeah.
and she still like only has like one real shirt. There's like one that's the Harlequin thing that and then the other one is this really artsy, like impressionist thing of her face.
They do. Yeah, that's that one guy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
And I was like, I just want something that's because she did the Harlequin thing for only so long. That's not really what she looks like now. I guess maybe for pay-per-view she'll bust it out. All right, and our final prediction: Orton Harper. When they argue over who's truly in love with Bray Wyatt.
Yes. Remove all of them.
And this is the culmination of like several months
Yeah.
of like Luke really not trusting that Orton is there for real, that he's not a genuine Wyatt clan.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next, King.
Oh boy. So this is who's still in the Wyatt family at this point?
Just Randy and Luke. Or no, so Randy and Bray Wyatt.
Randy and Bray Wyatt. So,
Yeah.
but Luke's out of the family, and that disgusting-assed red-haired guy.
He's still injured.
He's still injured.
There's
Eric
a
Rowan.
Eric Rowan.
I did it.
The
I did it.
The man with the permanent wedgie. Bakersfield, California.
Bakersfield, California.
Wow.
I
Wow.
wish his
where,
ass was dead.
That's where Arnold killed a bunch of people.
Famous setting to the FX show Baskets this Thursday at 10 o'clock.
Really?
I think so, yes. I had to Google Mickie James, and I didn't know what she looked like.
But yeah, it's like it's not like Luke. I guess he did turn on Wyatt, but it's more like it's more out of anger towards Orton. I feel
He's jealous.
because he thinks he's like not genuine and that he's been
What?
taken in.
Oh, I haven't seen a split screen in a while.
I was trying to
I hope
go attack him, but I can literally not see where I am.
I hope Eric Rome calls him on the other side of the screen.
All right, now you're on the same.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Oh! And are you in?
I don't want it to be like called. I think if you fight for too long outside, they just call the match.
I didn't hear a bell.
Zeal00 says Mass Effect 3 dude versus the guy who hangs outside a liquor store. I should go.
I should go now. I should slam now.
I should go. All right,
There
here
it is.
The official bell.
And you're gonna wrestle in that that crafted army jacket.
Sack of potatoes.
Now they're gonna have a quick. One of the things I've noticed is when you do this to start a match and they have some extra clothing, it's gonna be a little. Let me get into it. Normally.
up the stairs.
They're gonna cut away to the audience at some point, and
And
his jacket will magically be gone. He'll lose his Linda Cardellini and Freaks and Geeks
Filthy.
jacket.
I still maintain Luke Harper looks like a homeless Keanu Reeves.
Guts pose.
And I'm only bringing that up because we're going to be watching John Wick.
Yeah.
The last Monday of Feb?
Last Monday of February.
27th or 9th, whatever.
Just
that
in time
Monday
for Black History Month, a Keanu Reeves movie. We did Black Dynamite last month, though. That was fucking rad. It's a wonderful surprise for people who hadn't seen it before. And I thank everyone for championing those kinds of movies. Whoa!
All right.
And it's over. Oh.
What? I've never.
Yep.
There we go.
Cut to the crowd. There's the jacket.
And bam, jacket gone. Harper is really, really good. Hope he gets a chance to show that outside the Wyatts.
I would put him. He's in my fave 5. As he would say. Yeah, I just think he's like.
Yeah, he is good.
He's never had his chance to shine really. Like he had one brief singles run and it didn't really amount.
And he's in your Mickey Donald mini Goofy Pluto.
Booker T had a thing. Booker T when he was an announcer, he's like, "This guy's on my fave 5." Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
Wait 5 minutes.
But he always loses, which is like he's never come out on top on any feud. He's always the guy that like you beat him to get to Bray Wyatt, and now he's probably the guy who's gonna lose to make Bray and Orton look strong.
Steve Snow is saying, I think if you look closely, you can see presidential candidate Gary Johnson in the crowd. I believe you can.
They added him. They snuck him in just to see if you'd notice.
Just like on the ballot, no one did. Randy Orton is human tofu. He's low-fat vanilla ice cream. He's tap water. I just don't get why, in a world of Undertakers and Wyatts, he was ever a thing. This is awkward loser.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I think he looks, to me, like the asshole hick jock from every school I've ever
absolutely. It's just like he has no character. Like,
but he's big, he's imposing, and he just conveys shit heel. And
but he doesn't really like he conveys it, but then like he doesn't do anything, and that's like it's like I want to like him because I agree. Like he does look like someone I should be like, ugh, this guy with his perfect body and his stupid face. But instead, it's just like, yeah, you're a good.
But him and Dolph Ziggler just on a pure face level, look like everybody who called me a fag in elementary school.
I do think Randy Orton is more motivated now than he's been in a while.
Yeah,
which like works in his favor.
Yeah, I feel like him and Cena have been more interesting in the last 6-7 months.
You gotta wonder how many years he has left in this organization. I forget how long he's been around.
Like his match with his match with Cena on SmackDown was actually pretty. I thought it was fine. It's kind of exciting at the end.
Aaron Chados, the only interesting thing Orton has ever done was tell Rey Mysterio that Eddie Guerrero is in hell.
Eddie isn't in heaven.
If Orton didn't have the RKO, would he be as over? I don't know.
Yeah, that finisher gets a good pop every time, and people want to see it. So, literally every house show even a house show you go see.
And Dave hits him with a Die Hard arcade. Just revving up the Viper lawnmower.
Oh! But the game doesn't know that they're actually aligned.
Oh, God. Well, this prediction stands. It becomes canon for 5 days.
This very elaborate setup for this move I've never liked.
Oh, here comes some blood. I'm getting to know the game a little bit. I now know what a health bar is.
Duh. That really annoys me in this game. That when there's interference in a match that you're playing, you will lose control of your character if he's distracted.
Even if you're like mid-move.
Because if anything, Wyatt would come out and distract for Orton.
Yeah, I haven't tweaked like whatever settings to say that.
But not in the 2016 development period.
Yeah.
What would happen if you just left him alone?
No, I want to.
Oh, my kidneys!
I can't even switch between the two. That's annoying.
Oh, you got blood in my unfinished
swan to the other guy.
Now take him down.
Crunch.
Oh my God, Bimmy KO nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll take a Stacey Pro.
It looks like I'm too close to the ring ropes. Or not, maybe.
That RKO is definitely from somewhere. It had a zip code and a permanent address.
Dang it. You put a chair down.
Pin. Ooh.
Oh.
I think if it wasn't for the RKO Vine memes, as Aaron Shadows, he would never be as big as he is now. I think Vince is a hard-on for Randy for ages. Well, isn't the thing with Vince? He's not unlike Trump. Rewards loyalty like a motherfucker, and he's the second generation of loyal Ortons, right? Randy?
Well, his father was. They were all
Third
St. Louis area, so I don't know if they were. Were they in WWE, WF back in the day?
I guess it just stands to reason you'll get loyalty out of someone who's in this for a family business. He don't know nothing else. Do you want Randy out there farming soybeans? Fuck that shit. He'd RKO the entire field. I think Orton's Rumble win was a way of Vince saying sorry for almost killing you at SummerSlam, says Philkin7.
Cowboy Bob Orton did work, WWF and WWF.
I think it was great that he won the Royal Rumble because I won $40.
Not like this. Oh, he is dead. Oh, not quite. Cowboy Bob Orton. Still with a job shit, Vince. I hear WWE rocks. It's the word on the street.
Though his father, Cowboy Bob Orton, got in trouble with WWE because he was in a match with The Undertaker and had hepatitis and didn't tell anybody.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Who was
his father?
Bob Orton?
Yeah.
Did he win the hepatitis?
Yeah. I use my finisher.
Halifax Nate says one of the more shocking revelations of recent memory was that Bray is the son of IRS. Is that the Internal Revenue Service or REM's original record label?
Neither.
The character that personifies tax accountants.
But also
Erwin R. Shyster.
Yeah, also Bo Dallas.
That was a revelation to me, even though like you look. Whoa! Reminiscent of WrestleMania 30. Only this time it's Orton doing the fly-in.
So I didn't realize it back then, but like watching old WWE pay-per-views now, like you call him Erwin Shyster, like that's almost like calling him Jewy Juice, like it's too much.
Saul Jewerson.
Yeah, like you can be.
Did they say what the R stands for?
You can be a Gentile accountant. It's fine.
Never heard of it. Except for my dad.
As long as the Elimination Chamber logo was tight and crisp, man.
Yeah, I didn't know Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt were related, and it's like, had I ever seen them next to each other, it would have been immensely clear. They look exactly alike.
Yeah.
And this again.
God, the signature move. It's just so unbelievable, and like, yes, let me keep my core strength intact so you can mash my face in the ground.
And Flamingo Cocktail, I miss the real cartoon character gimmicks of wrestling. IRS, Revo Man, doink! I had an idea recently. I wanted about a gimmick character. I don't know, it was like something stupid like Comic-Con job, but just a guy who could go out and represent any kind of geek culture immediately, just to like win over or have that audience hate him. All of a sudden, he's a big Overwatch fan. You get permission from Blizzard to put a fucking Overwatch character on his shirts. Everybody goes ape shit. What?
Man, he is bleeding good.
Wasn't there a wrestler named The Final Solution, SCL?
Yeah, briefly.
And then they renamed him The Ultimate Solution.
And he was Bane in Batman and Robin.
Yeah. He gets killed immediately.
Jesus, man, there's a mess going on. Poor Luke Harper.
Entire jar of
saunters up to the top
strawberry
rope.
jam is opened up on his face.
Awkward loser. Bo Dallas reminds me of my brother, so I love him to death. He's such a cornball. I rented WWE 2K16 from Redbox and made him an unbeatable champ in Universe. Man.
That is quite the tribute. You make me feel like I haven't done enough for my sister.
Do any wrestlers remind you of your sister?
Oh, God. Which one has the biggest ass?
Probably be Naomi. Is your sister also black?
No, but Italian, so it's they got the same curse.
Def Jam fight for New York. Def Jam Icon's actually coming up in our in 2010. It's just about 10 years old.
It's the one where like
the
it's
music,
like kind of a rhythm game.
Yeah, the shit happens on the beats of the songs.
Not bad. Naomi has a great ass. It's
yeah. Bonk, bonk, bonk,
I'm
bonk.
gonna hit you. Get ready.
There it is.
It's like the third RKO.
The radio pictures. It's RKO 281 for anybody counting, and a real
hit him with
Citizen
the
Kane fan.
please no steppy.
5-star match.
Slapping his arm. Orton is the winner. Did that go out how you predicted it?
Yep.
That's 2, baby. So what are your predictions to recap?
So main event, I say Bray Wyatt wins, but according to the way this played out, is AJ Styles. Tag team match, American Alpha wins. I actually got that one right. I won it. Bliss, Alexa Bliss retaining the title against Naomi. Randy Orton beating Luke Harper. And just for the shit of it, the other 2 matches, I say Becky Lynch beats Mickie James, and Ziggler somehow beats both Kalisto and Apollo Crews because it's a handicap match.
There you go, people. We encourage you to chime in with your predictions on LaserTimePodcast.com. Check out more of our wrestling stuff or our weekly fantasy fight series. Give our podcast a shot, too. We think you'd really like them. And, of course, there's a wrestling podcast, Cheap Popcast, exclusive to patrons on patreon.com/LaserTime, who have both Talking Simpsons exclusive and a Video Game Apocalypse exclusive. More on that later.
And we watched Danger Mouse.
We're out.